The 2024 US presidential election is more than just a political race. It represents a pivotal moment in the nation's history, a time when the choices made by voters will resonate for generations to come. This election is not merely about selecting a leader. It's about defining the very essence of what America stands for in the modern world. It's a defining moment for America. The decisions made in this election will influence the direction of the country on multiple fronts, from social policies to economic strategies and from domestic issues to international relations. The stakes have never been higher, and the eyes of the world are upon us. The nation stands at a crossroads, grappling with deep divisions and facing complex challenges. These divisions are not just political, but also cultural, economic, and social. The urban-rural divide, the gap between different socio-economic groups, and the varying perspectives on America's role in the world all contribute to a landscape of profound complexity. The outcome of this election will shape the country's future for years to come. It will determine the policies that govern healthcare, education, and infrastructure. It will influence how America addresses pressing issues like climate change, immigration, and racial justice. The choices made by voters will set the course for the nation's future. It will influence everything from healthcare and climate change to the economy and America's role on the world stage. The healthcare system, already under strain, could see significant reforms or face further challenges. Climate change policies will either advance or regress, impacting not just the environment but also the economy and public health. The stakes are incredibly high. Every vote counts, and every decision made by the electorate will have far-reaching consequences. The political debates are intense, reflecting the high level of engagement and concern among the populace. It is a time when the voice of every citizen matters more than ever. Voters are deeply invested in the outcome. They are participating in discussions, attending town hall meetings, and engaging in debates with friends and family. The level of civic engagement is unprecedented as people recognize the importance of their vote in shaping the future of the nation. They are looking for leadership, stability, and a clear vision for the future. Voters want leaders who can navigate the complexities of modern governance, who can provide stability in uncertain times, and who have a clear and compelling vision for the future of the country. The 2024 election is a chance for Americans to decide what kind of country they want to live in. It is an opportunity to reflect on the values that define the nation and to choose leaders who embody those values. This election is about more than policies. It is about the soul of America. It is an opportunity to choose their path forward. The choices made in this election will determine the direction of the country for years to come. Will America move towards greater inclusivity and equality, or will it retreat into division and discord? The power to decide lies in the hands of the voters. The political climate is tense. The debates are heated and the stakes are high. The nation is polarized, with strong opinions on both sides of the political spectrum. This tension is a reflection of the deep divisions within the country, but it also highlights the passion and commitment of the American people. The country is still feeling the aftershocks of the 2020 election. The events of the past few years have left a lasting impact on the nation, and the wounds are still fresh. The 2024 election is an opportunity to heal those wounds and to move forward as a united country. Trust in institutions is low. Misinformation is rampant. The rise of social media has made it easier for false information to spread, and many people are skeptical of the news they receive. This erosion of trust in institutions is a significant challenge that the next administration will need to address. The 2024 election will be a test of American democracy. It will reveal whether the country can uphold the principles of democracy in the face of significant challenges. The integrity of the election process, the ability of institutions to function effectively, and the willingness of the people to engage in the democratic process are all on the line. It will reveal whether the country can heal its divisions and move forward together. The election is an opportunity for Americans to come together, to find common ground, and to work towards a shared vision for the future. It is a chance to bridge the divides that have separated the nation and to build a more united and inclusive society. This election will be closely watched around the world. The outcome will have implications not just for America, but for the entire global community. The world is watching to see how America will navigate this critical moment in its history. America's allies and adversaries alike are eager to see who will lead the nation. The leadership chosen in this election will play a crucial role in shaping international relations, trade policies, and global security. The decisions made by American voters will have a ripple effect across the globe. The outcome will have significant implications for global affairs. It will influence how America engages with the world, how it addresses global challenges, and how it collaborates with other nations. The stakes are high not just for America, but for the entire world. It will impact international relations, trade, and security. The choices made in this election will determine America's role on the world stage and its ability to lead in addressing global challenges. The future of America and the world is in the hands of the voters. The 2024 election is shaping up to be a rematch of epic proportions. The stakes are higher than ever, with both candidates bringing their unique strengths and weaknesses to the forefront. This election is not just about policies, but about the future direction of the United States. Former President Donald Trump and incumbent President Joe Biden are the front-runners for their respective parties. Their previous encounter in the 2020 election was one of the most contentious in modern history, and this upcoming battle promises to be no different. Both candidates are well known to the American public, but the political landscape has shifted since their last encounter. The country has faced numerous challenges, from the COVID-19 pandemic to economic upheavals, and these issues will undoubtedly play a significant role in the election. Donald Trump, the Republican nominee, is seeking to reclaim the White House after a tumultuous 4 years in office. His presidency was marked by significant achievements as well as controversies, and he remains a polarizing figure in American politics. He remains a polarizing figure, adored by his base for his outsider status and populist rhetoric. His supporters believe he is the only one who can bring about the change they desire, while his detractors see him as a divisive force. Trump's campaign promises to focus on familiar themes: economic nationalism, immigration restrictions, and a return to America First policies. He aims to appeal to voters who feel left behind by globalization and who are concerned about national security and economic stability. Joe Biden, the Democratic incumbent, faces a different set of challenges. As the sitting president, he must defend his record while also addressing the concerns of a nation that is deeply divided. He must convince voters that he deserves a second term despite his age and concerns about the economy. Biden's age has been a point of contention, with some questioning his ability to handle the rigors of another term in office. Biden's campaign will likely emphasize his experience, his ability to unite the country, and his commitment to progressive policies like healthcare reform and climate action. He will need to showcase his achievements and outline a clear vision for the future to win over undecided voters. Both candidates carry baggage from their past. Their previous actions and decisions will be scrutinized, and they will need to address these issues head-on. Trump's presidency was marked by controversy and impeachment. His handling of various crises and his approach to governance have left a lasting impact on the nation. Biden faces criticism for his handling of the Afghanistan withdrawal and the ongoing economic challenges. His administration's decisions have been met with both praise and condemnation, and these issues will be central to his campaign. The 2024 election will be a referendum not just on their policies, but also on their character and leadership. Voters will be looking for a leader who can navigate the complexities of the modern world and bring about meaningful change. The outcome of this election will shape the future of the United States for years to come, making it one of the most critical elections in recent history. The strategies employed by both Trump and Biden will be crucial in determining the outcome of the 2024 election. This election is shaping up to be one of the most pivotal in recent history, with both candidates bringing unique approaches to their campaigns. Each candidate must navigate a complex political landscape and tailor their message to appeal to a diverse electorate. This means understanding the concerns and aspirations of various voter groups, from urban to rural, young to old, and across different ethnic backgrounds. Trump's campaign is expected to rely heavily on his fervent base of supporters. These are the voters who have remained loyal to him through thick and thin, and their enthusiasm can be a powerful force. He will likely continue to hold large rallies, which have become a hallmark of his campaign style. These events not only energize his base, but also generate significant media coverage. utilize social media to bypass traditional media outlets, allowing him to communicate directly with his supporters. This strategy has proven effective in the past, enabling him to set the narrative and respond quickly to any developments, and focus on energizing his core voters. By keeping his base motivated and engaged, Trump aims to ensure high voter turnout among his supporters. Expect to see a repeat of his populist rhetoric, which resonates strongly with many of his supporters. This includes promises to put America first and to challenge the status quo, attacking elites and promising to drain the swamp. These themes have been central to his political identity and continue to strike a chord with voters who feel disenfranchised by the political establishment. Biden, on the other hand, will need to energize the Democratic base. This includes not only traditional Democratic voters, but also those who may have been disillusioned or disengaged in recent years, while also appealing to moderate and independent voters. These groups could be crucial in swing states and could determine the overall outcome of the election. His campaign will likely focus on his experience, emphasizing his long tenure in public service and his knowledge of both domestic and international issues. His ability to work across the aisle, showcasing his efforts to build bipartisan support for key legislation. This could appeal to voters who are tired of partisan gridlock and are looking for a leader who can bring people together. And his commitment to addressing issues like healthcare and climate change. These are critical concerns for many voters, and Biden's policies in these areas could be a significant draw. Expect a more traditional campaign with a focus on policy discussions and town hall meetings. These events allow Biden to connect with voters on a personal level and to explain his positions in detail. Both candidates will need to address the concerns of key demographics, including women, minorities, and young voters. These groups have the potential to swing the election and will be heavily courted by both campaigns. They will also need to navigate the increasingly polarized media landscape. With news outlets often taking sides, candidates must be strategic in how they engage with the media and combat the spread of misinformation. In an age where false information can spread rapidly online, both campaigns will need to be vigilant in correcting inaccuracies and setting the record straight. The candidate who can most effectively connect with voters on a personal level, showing empathy and understanding for their concerns, will have a significant advantage, and articulate a clear vision for the future will be best positioned to win in 2024. This vision must be compelling and resonate with the hopes and dreams of the electorate, offering a path forward that voters can believe in and support.